Double murder rocks Montego Bay as heavily armed gunmen wreak havoc in the second city. A very pleasant good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the People's Forum of Industries. When will the bloodletting stop? Heavily armed men struck in broad daylight in Montego Bay, St. James on Thursday, killing 2 men and in the process pushed the number of murders in the parish since the start of the year to 50. The incident took place along Claude Clark Avenue. Both victims, 34-year-old Kemar Alstead of Hugo Lane in Norwood St. James and 35-year-old Michael Anthony Hill of Old Harbour in St. Catherine, but was staying at a location in a retirement district in St. James, had just left the examination depot in Flankers when they were shot. Hill would have celebrated his birthday this Friday. Reports by the police are that Hill and Alstead had just conducted business and were traveling in a Toyota Corolla motor car on their way to downtown Montego Bay when a motor vehicle with several men on board blocked their path. The men, armed with high-powered weapons, alighted from their vehicles, opened fire on Hill and Alstead, who were killed on the spot. The gunmen escaped in the waiting motor car. Investigators recovered more than 60 spent shells from the scene. A rifle, an assault rifle, as you see in the case of Damian Hamilton, the young man recently who shot 4 police officers, killing 2 of them. The weapon of choice. Where did this assault rifle come from? I know most of these youngsters cannot even afford money to buy breakfast or lunch or a spliff, yet still they are walking around with these weapons that cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. The cost of one bullet for these weapons range from $500 to $1,000. So if 60 bullets, spent shells were found, 5 6 is 30. You see how many money that was. A lot of money it adds up to. We're only saying that we know that the Prime Minister and the government are trying their utmost best to curb this monster called crime. But if you look at what is happening in terms of the coronavirus and the lockdowns and so on, is it really working? Most of the crimes are not committed at night. They're committed in broad daylight. Broad daylight, before 6 p.m. So we need to now look at not using the corona pandemic as a crime fighting source. What I'm talking about is like the curfews, etc., etc. But let's come up concertedly, both government, with a plan that can not just stop crime, but prevent it. An ounce of prevention, they say, is better than a pound of cure. We need to find work for idle hands, as they say. If a man just wake up every day and just keep doing this and have a plastic cup with some pea-looking drink and just sitting and hanging on the corner with nothing productive to do, what do you think is going to happen to his mind? What do you think is going to happen to his mind? So Jamaica, I appeal to you to the government. Reach out with the proper program. Get back the community center. Get back that social infrastructure. We know you're doing a great job and we know you're fighting this head on. But let's do more. Let's spend the money where the money needs to be spending. The money does not need to be spent on building new jails or building new prisons. The money needs to be spending on prevention. Getting these youngsters, these misguided youngsters, get them fully employed, get them working get them doing things together as a team. And with doing that, and the working of us as citizens, playing that role in helping to keep our community together, then we can beat this. We're not going to stop this totally because, things do happen way beyond or out of our control. But we can stem it down. We can cut it down to what they accept as a tolerable level. Thank you very much for watching again. And please, please, look out for your young ones. Help them to think so we can have a better and a safer Jamaica. Thank you very much for watching.